Welcome to our daily devotional series, The Daily Herald. I pray that these messages will come to you as an encouragement and a reminder to be heralds of the Lord daily. God bless you.
Only Safeguard, October 6. Who is the man that fears the Lord? Him shall he teach in the way he chooses. Psalms 25:12.
The apostle exalted Christ before his friends as one by whom God had created all things and by whom he had wrought out their redemption. He declared that the hand that sustains the world in space and holds their orderly arrangements and tireless activity, all things throughout the universe of God, is the hand that was nailed to the cross for them. By him were all things created, Paul wrote, that are in heaven and that are in the earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist. The Son of God stooped to uplift the fallen. For this he left the sinless worlds on high, the 99 that loved him, and came to this earth to be wounded for our transgression and bruised for our iniquities. Isaiah 53:5. He was in all things made like unto his brethren. He became flesh even as we are. He knew what it meant to be hungry and thirsty and weary. He was sustained by food and refreshed by sleep. He was a stranger and a sojourner on the earth, in the world, but not of the world, tempted and tried as men and women of today are tempted and tried, yet living a life free from sin. Tender, compassionate, sympathetic, ever considerate of others, he represented the character of God. The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, full of grace and truth. John 1:14. Surrounded by the practices and influences of heathenism, the Colossian believers were in danger of being drawn away from the simplicity of the gospel. And Paul, in warning them against this, pointed them to Christ as the only safeguard. I would that ye knew, he wrote, what great conflict I have for you and for them at Laodicea, and as far as many as have not seen my face in the flesh, that their hearts might be comforted, being knit together in love, and unto all riches of the full assurance of understanding, to the acknowledgement and the mystery of God, and of the Father and of Christ, in whom are hid all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. Further reflection. Why was Paul so bold in his witness about Jesus? Does my fear prevent me from talking to others about Jesus?